Hello students, first of all let me welcome you all to my sixth video on the chapter aldehydes, ketones and monocarboxylic acids. In the previous video we completed the discussion on aldehydes and ketones, right? So we'll start now, that is monocarboxylic acids under aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids, right? The class of organic compounds which contain carboxyl group as the functional group, that is the class of organic compounds which contain carboxyl group, that is COOH, or you can say you write it as COOH as the functional group, that is what we call it as monocarboxylic acids. So monocarboxylic acids are characterized by one carboxyl group, or that is monocarboxylic acids, and they are generally represented by or COOH, that is what we call it as general representation of monocarboxylic acids. Okay, now, and of course as far as aliphatic monocarboxylic acids are concerned, where R is equal to Cn H2n plus 1, that is aliphatic monocarboxylic acids, and of course they are characterized by the general formula, yes, it is Cn H2n plus 1 COOH, and they will form a homologous series with the general formula Cn H2n, yes, it is plus 1 COOH. Okay, now, or you can say acids, or you can say that is Cn H2n O2. This is the general formula of, yes, it is monocarboxylic acids. For example, if n equals 1, that will be C1 H2O2, is it not? And of course it is HCOOH, that is C1 H2, yes, it is C1 H2O2, right? If n is equal to 2 there, that is C2, and of course H4O2, that is CH3 COOH, is it not? C2H4O2. This is what we call it as general formula of aliphatic monocarboxylic acid. Monocarboxylic acids are concerned, they are also considered to be, yes, it is, they are also known as fatty acids. These monocarboxylic acids are called as, that is fatty acids. That is especially the higher members of monocarboxylic acids, they are called as fatty acids because these monocarboxylic acids obtained from hydrolysis of oils and fats. That is natural oils and fats are characterized by, yes, it is monocarboxylic acids. And because of that, monocarboxylic acids are one of the earliest known organic compounds. That is monocarboxylic acids, because they can be obtained from oils and fats. Oils and fats are considered to be esters. They are esters of monocarboxylic acids with glycerol. They are esters of monocarboxylic acids with glycerol. So that's why they are triglycerides. Oils and fats are called as triglycerides, triesters of monocarboxylic acids with, yes, it is glycerol. That is the major source of monocarboxylic acids will be, yes, it is oils and fats. That's why most of the names of the monocarboxylic acids will be derived from, yes, it is the names of the oils and fats, is it not? And that is what we call it as monocarboxylic acids, right? And of course these monocarboxylic acids have got their own importance in our day-to-day life. These monocarboxylic acids have got their own importance in our day-to-day life in various industries. In textile industries, in rubber industries, or you can say in food industries, and of course in pharmaceutical industries. In various industries, these monocarboxylic acids, they have got their own importance. And of course, I'll just brief out some of the important, yes, it is aspects. So for example, if I take formic acid is used as a coagulant in rubber industry. Formic acid is used as a coagulant. That is, in order to bring about coagulation of rubber from latex, we make use of formic acid as a coagulant. Yes, acetic acid, for example. This acetic acid is a very good solvent. At the same time, it finds applications in food industry in the form of vinegar. That is, 10% aqueous solution of acetic acid is called vinegar, and that is used in foods, is it not? For taste purpose, for flavor purpose, at some reasons, we make use of vinegar for preparing various types of foods. Apart from that, we have adipic acid, one of the carboxylic acids, that is adipic acid. This adipic acid is a starting material for the manufacture of, yes, it is nylon 6,6. One of the polymers, that is nylon 6,6, can be manufactured starting from adipic acid. One more carboxylic acid, yes. Apart from that, this benzoic acid, one more, yes, it is carboxylic acid, that is benzoic acid, is used as food preservative in the form of sodium benzoate. And of course, in order to prevent food from spoiling, this benzoic acid in the form of sodium benzoate is used as food preservative. And of course, this is one more application as far as yes, it is benzoic acid is concerned. Apart from that, the compounds of benzoic acid, or you can say that esters of benzoic acid. Okay, na? Various esters of benzoic acid will be used in the manufacture of various perfumes. It will be used in the manufacture of various perfumes. That esters are characterized by, yes, it is a pleasant smell. I'll give one example, that is one of the esters, that is benzyl acetate. Benzyl acetate, that is smell of jasmine flower. Just smell of jasmine flower is because of what we call it as, yes, it is benzyl acetate. Yes. So these are the some applications as far as the monocarboxylic acids, or you can say that carboxylic acids are concerned. At the same time, we make use of these monocarboxylic acids for preparing various types of, yes, it is drugs, or you can say medicines. Okay, na? So that is what we call it as importance of monocarboxylic acids in our life. Is it not? So with that information, we'll move on to the next topic under monocarboxylic acids. It will be nomenclature of monocarboxylic acids, and we discuss that particular aspect in common system as well as IUPAC system. Okay, na? We'll see that the nomenclature of monocarboxylic acids. And we are going to discuss that is the common system as well as IUPAC system. We'll see that first of all, you just have a 3 columns here. First of all, it is compound, right? Then it is common name. Yes, it will be common name, right? And of course, IUPAC name. These are the, yes, it is columns you can have there. That is IUPAC name. This is common name, and of course, this is IUPAC name. Yes. We'll go for the simplest possible monocarboxylic acid, that is HCOOH, and its common name is formic acid. And of course, most of the common names of carboxylic acids will be obtained from their source of origin. For the first time, this compound was isolated from, yes, by the distillation of red ants. By the distillation of red ants, right? That is Kemperuvan ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ರಿ. Okay, na? That is when red ants are distilled, that Kemperuvan ನೀರಲ್ಲಾಗಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ, you are going to get formic acid. In the Latin literature, formicus andre red ants anta artha. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ formic acid. And of course, its IUPAC name is methanoic acid. You know that as far as monocarboxylic acids are concerned, we make use of a suffix, what we call it as oic acid. We use oic acid as a suffix for naming monocarboxylic acids, right? Meth because of one carbon atom, and because of single bond, oic acid because of, yes, it is COOH. That is methanoic acid. And of course, we'll go for the one more, that is CH3COOH, and of course this is acetic acid. The name, common name, is because of this acetic acid for the first time isolated from vinegar plant. Vinegar plant ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ. And this compound was isolated from vinegar plant, and that's why it is acetic acid. In the Latin literature, acetum means vinegar anta. And of course it is ethanoic acid because there are 2 carbon atoms in acetic acid, 2 carbon atoms, eth, single bond, and COOH, oic acid. That is ethanoic acid. We'll go for this CS3, CS2, COOH, and of course this is propionic acid. And this is propionic acid, yes? Okay, na? And of course this is first time this compound was isolated from proteins. Pion means proteins ante Latin literature. Hagagi idu propionic acid. And of course IUPAC name is propanoic acid. That is propanoic acid. That is propanoic acid. Prop because of 3 carbon atoms, and because of single bond, oic acid because of COOH. Observe ಮಾಡಿ, propionic acid, PIONIC, propionic acid. This is common name. PROPANOIC, that is propanoic acid. IUPAC name, right? If I take this one more monocarboxylic acid with 4 carbon atoms, this is butyric acid. This is butyric acid because for the first time this compound was isolated from butter, and that's why it is butyric acid. In IUPAC name it is butanoic acid because of 4 carbon atoms in parent chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, but. And because of single bond, COOH irodrinda oic acid, right? Okay, na? And of course we have one more, that is CH3, and of course CH3, and of course it is COOH. This also isomer of butyric acid, and of course this is isobutyric acid. This is isobutyric butyric acid. This is isobutyric acid. This is number 1, this is number 2, this is 3. Therefore, it is 2-methyl. 2-methyl. Second question, methyl. 3 carbon atoms in parent chain. Propanoic acid. 2-methyl propanoic acid. You must write iupacnancin, single continuous word. There should not be any space between two words, right? 2-methyl and second question methyl group is prop because of 3 carbon atoms and because of single bond, oic acid because of COOH, 2-methyl propanoic acid. Or I can say, if I take this CH3, CH2, 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 COOH, a compound with 5 carbon atoms, this is valeric acid. And of course, this is valeric acid because and this was isolated from the roots of that is one of the plant, that is Valerina. That's why it is called as valeric acid, and it is pentanoic acid. That is pentanoic acid. This is what we call it as IUPAC names and common names of some acetates, monocarboxylic acids. Apart from that, as per your NCERT textbook, I need to discuss, some IUPAC names and common names of some dicarboxylic acids, right? We'll see that one by one, right? Simplest possible dicarboxylic acid, that is HOOC, COOH, H2O4. This is oxalic acid. And of course, tomatoes will be characterized by high amount of oxalic acid. Okay, na? Tomatoes alli your oxalic acid content tumba jaasti irutte in the form of oxalic. And of course, it is ethane 1,2-dioic acid. Ethane 1,2-dioic acid because 2 carbon atoms, 1,2 ethane, single bond, and oic acid, 2 oic groups ಇದೆ, oic acids ಇದೆ, 2 carboxylic groups ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ dioic acid, 1,2 portion ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ 1,2-dioic acid. Look at this. One more, that is monocarboxylic acid, and this is melanoic acid, melonic acid. In the Latin literature, melon means apple. The acid found in apples, that is melonic acid, and it is propane, 3 carbon atoms, or the 1,3-dioic acid. Nodi, ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು. I am writing A and E, that is the guideline from IUPAC system, right? A and E to be retained. Yes, it is in the case of nomenclature of compounds with 2 similar functional groups, right? That is propane 1,3. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. 1,3 portion 2 oic carboxylic groups ಇದೆ. Propane 1,3-dioic acid. Now it is yes, it is one more, that is with 4 carbon atoms, that is succinic acid, that is. And because in Latin literature, succinum means amber. ಅಂಟು ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಮರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಂಟು, ಅದು ಆಂಬರ್ ಇಂದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಐಸೋಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ಬ್ಯೂಟೇನ್ 1,4-dioic acid. Because we have 2 carboxylic groups at 1,4 position, that is 1,3,4. Butane 4 carbon atom, butane 1,4-dioic acid. Yes, that is CH2, 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 COOH. A dicarboxylic acid with 6 carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is common name is adipic acid. Common name is adipic acid, used in manufacture of nylon 6s, and of course it is hexane 1,6-dioic acid. Hexane 1,6-dioic acid. Yes. We'll see one more, that is a dicarboxylic acid with 5 carbon atoms. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is glutaric acid. Its IUPAC name is glutaric, common name is glutaric acid because it was isolated from, yes, it is gluten, one of the proteins, right? So that is pentane 1,5-dioic acid. Pentane 1,5-dioic acid. This is 1,5 personally, 2 carboxylic groups there, right? So these are the some dicarboxylic acids, right? And you just observe here, in the case of dicarboxylic acids, we included the carbon atoms of the carboxyl group in a parent chain. Okay, na? This is and of course this is what we call it as one of the dicarboxylic acids. ನಾನೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಇದನ್ನ parent chain ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 5 carbon atoms in a parent chain, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನಿಮಗೆ aldehydes ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ, then it will be out of the parent chain. ಹೌದಾ? And you need to treat all the carboxyl group equally. ಹೌದಾ? We need to treat all the carboxyl groups equally. ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಎರಡು ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ chain ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. And that's why in order to give equal treatment to all carboxyl groups, all the carboxyl group will be kept outside the parent chain. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Only 3 carbon atoms in the parent chain. Therefore, it is propane. This is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One COH. Therefore, it is tricarboxylic acid. Tricarboxylic acid. This is the name. ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೊಪೇನ್ 1 2 3 ಟ್ರೈಕಾರ್ಬಾಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ಸ್, ಹಾಗೆ ಪ್ರೊಪೇನ್ 1 2 3 ಟ್ರೈಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್. So this is what we call it as IUPAC name of it. Yes. Apart from the aromatic compounds, what we call it as, and of course this is benzoic acid, and this is common name that will be written as IUPAC name. Same thing will be written as IUPAC name, that is benzoic acid. Okay na? Illandre you can write it as benzene carboxylic acid. Benzene carboxylic acid. This can be the IUPAC name of this benzoic acid. Imagine if I say this is, yes, it is CH2 COOH anta tagondra. This is alpha carbon atom. Yes, it is to this phenyl group is connected. Therefore, it is alpha phenyl. Yes, it is acetic acid. ಹೌದಾ? ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಫಿನೈಲ್ ಅಸಿಟಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್. ಹೌದಾ? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ನೇಮ್. ಇದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಸಿಟಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಫಿನೈಲ್ ಅಸಿಟಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 phenyl ethanoic acid. IUPAC name is 2 phenyl ethanoic acid. ETHANOIC, 2 phenyl ethanoic acid. IUPAC name of this compound. Or I can say you go for it. This is COOH. This is COH, this is phthalic acid. This is phthalic acid, PH, THA, LIC, phthalic acid. Or you can say benzene, 1, 2 dicarboxylic acid. Benzene dicarboxylic acid. This is benzene dicarboxylic acid. 1, 2 dicarboxylic acid. This is 1, this is 2. Benzene 1, 2 dicarboxylic acid. This is what we call it as, yes, it is IUPAC names and common names of some, yes, it is monocarboxylic acids. Yes, chain isomerism in monocarboxylic acids. Apart from that, as far as monocarboxylic acids are concerned, look at this. This is monocarboxylic acid, is it not? With the formula C2H4O2. This is monocarboxylic acid. And if I change the positions here, H, C double bond O, CH3, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ? ಇದನ್ನ ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಪಲ್ಟಾ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಎಸ್, ಆಗೇನಾಯ್ತಿದು? Now it is COOR, ester. And of course this is, yes, it is methyl formate. It is methyl formate. And this is ester. Both are characterized by same molecular formula. This is also C2H4O2. Yes. Therefore, monocarboxylic acids and esters. Monocarboxylic acids, yes, it is, and esters will form, yes, it is functional isomerism. Monocarboxylic acids and esters will form functional isomerism, and that is the thing that I wanted to tell you there. Yes, so that is what we call it as, yes, it is nomenclature and isomerism in, yes, it is monocarboxylic acids. With that, we'll go for the preparation of monocarboxylic acids, right? Alva. Various methods are available for the preparation of monocarboxylic acids. As per your NCERT book, and it is, let us see preparation from primary alcohols. Preparation from primary alcohols, right? This is, and primary alcohols can be represented by or CH2OH. This is primary alcohol. You know that when primary alcohol undergoes oxidation, it undergoes oxidation easily in presence of alkaline potassium permanganate, yes, and of course followed by hydrolysis, oxidation by alkaline potassium permanganate followed by hydrolysis, right? First, primary alcohol is oxidized to aldehyde, you know this. ಒಂದು H2O ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಡಿ, that is minus H2O ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ aldehyde. You are going to get aldehyde first, and of course this is primary alcohol, yes, and this aldehyde undergoes oxidation further easily and it gets converted to monocarboxylic acid. This is carboxylic acid, this is carboxylic acid. So then when primary alcohols are oxidized, you are going to get aldehydes which undergo further oxidation to give carboxylic acids with the same number of carbon atoms. Andre number of carbon atoms in alcohol will be equal to the number of carbon atoms in carboxylic acid. Illi R plus ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ R plus ಇದೆ. No change in the number of carbon atoms. For example, if I take CH3, CH2OH, R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ CH3 ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ, that is ethanol. So when it is oxidized using alkaline KMNO4 followed by hydrolysis ಹಾಕಿ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ RCOOK ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಷಿಯಂ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲೇಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಕಲೈನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ KOH ಇಲ್ಲ NaOH ಹಾಕಿರ್ತೀವಿ, NaOH ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲೇಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, KOH ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಷಿಯಂ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲೇಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಫೈನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲೇನೆ ಫಾಲೋಡ್ ಬೈ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಸ್, then you are going to get ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ CH3 ಹಾಕಿ, right? You got acetaldehyde, that is ethanol, right? ಹೌದಾ? And of course it is finally converted to, yes, it is ethanoic acid. You are going to get ethanoic acid. This is, and your NCERT book will suggest me to go for this, and that is decanol. This is one of the primary alcohols with the 10 carbon atoms. CH3, CH2 8 times, and CH3. This is decanol. This is decanol. Yes, decane ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು 10 ಅಂತ, ಹೌದಾ? decanol. Yes, if it is oxidized in presence of alkaline KMNO4 followed by hydrolysis, ಹೌದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you can go for chromium trioxide in presence of dilute sulfuric acid. Chromium trioxide in presence of dilute sulfuric acid. This reagent is called Jones reagent. Acidified potassium dichromate ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ chromium trioxide in presence of dilute sulfuric acid is Jones reagent. Same thing. CH3, CH2 8 times, CHO, decanol. This is decanol, CAN, DECAN, yes, NAL, decanol. And of course it undergoes further oxidation to give CH3, CH2 8 times, COOH, CH3, CH2 8 times, COOH. This is decanoic acid with 10 carbon atoms. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? Or CH2H, ನೋಡಿ CH2H is converted to CHO, CHO is converted to COH. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ. Yes, ಅದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. Yes, so this is what we call it as, yes, it is preparation of carboxylic acids from primary alcohols. Is that clear? ಆಗ್ಬೋದಾ? Right, we'll see that. Next one. First general equation ಅನ್ನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ you can write the remaining things easily. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಜನರಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ರೈಟ್? Look at this. Second method is from preparation from alkyl benzenes. Preparation from alkyl benzene. I'll go for alkyl benzenes like, and this is CH3 toluene, and this is ethyl benzene, and it will be propyl benzene. Ivello alkyl benzenes are. And this carbon atom directly attached to benzene is called benzylic carbon anta kariteve. Carbon atom attached to benzene ring is called benzylic carbon. This is benzylic carbon. This is benzylic carbon. If this undergoes oxidation in presence of alkaline potassium permanganate, yes, alkaline potassium permanganate is potassium permanganate solution mixed with potassium hydroxide. First you are going to get salt, that is potassium that is benzoate. You are going to get potassium benzoate first. Then it will be subjected to hydrolysis, acid hydrolysis in presence of dilute HCl or H2O in presence of H plus. Then hydrolysis takes place and you are going to get benzoic acid. ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ H ಬಂದು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ H ಬಂದು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, OH ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು KOH ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. This is what we call it as yes, it is preparation, that is. Okay na? And remember here CH3 group is oxidized to COOH. CH3 group is oxidized to COOH, and of course with the formation of H2O ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್? ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 hydrogen atoms are going out in the form of H2O, right? ಬರದೇ ಇದ್ರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, right? If I do the same thing here, yes, that is alkaline potassium permanganate, yes, and you are going to get same product, that is COOK, potassium benzoate, and it is followed by hydrolysis, right? Okay na? Followed by hydrolysis, right? Potassium benzoate ಬರುತ್ತೆ, hydrolysis ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, and you are going to get benzoic acid, of course, plus H2O. ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ CH3 ಇದೆ ಒಪ್ಕೋತೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ CH3 CH2 ಇದೆ, ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ you are going to get only one carboxyl group. What about this carbon ಅಂದ್ರೆ this carbon is going out in the form of carbon dioxide. Only benzyl carbon atom is oxidized. Only benzyl carbon atom is oxidized. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ only benzyl carbon atom is oxidized. I tell you the reason after that. Yes, here ನೋಡಿ ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೈಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 2 carbon atoms are going out in the form of carbon dioxide. 2 carbon atoms are going out in the form of CO2 there, and of course alkaline KMNO4, yes, and you are going to get same product, potassium benzoate, yes, and followed by hydrolysis H2O in presence of H plus, and of course you are going to get COOH plus H2O. This is what we call it as benzoic acid. This is toluene. It will be converted to benzoic acid, and of course this is potassium benzoate. This is potassium benzoate. Ella caseallu ide. This is ethyl benzene. This is propyl benzene. This is propyl benzene. ಯಾಕೆ ಬೆನ್ಸೈಲಿಕ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್, ಹೌದಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ರೀಸನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ, ರೈಟ್? ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಇದು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇದು, ರೈಟ್? ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ರೈಟ್? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೆನ್ಸೈಲಿಕ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್, ಎಸ್, ಈ ತರ ಇದೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೆನ್ಸೈಲಿಕ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ this is benzene ring, and of course it attracts electrons towards it by hyperconjugation. It attracts electrons towards it by hyperconjugation. Again aito the CH bonds become weak. Again aito those CH bonds will be oxidized. This is OH ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು OH ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಕೂಡ OH ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. All the 3 OH groups are attached to the same carbon and it is unstable. Lose water ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗಲಿ, ಏನು ಉಳಿತದೆ? COOH, ಹೌದು ತಾನೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಲಾಟ್ ವಿತ್? COOH, ಹೌದಲ್ವ? COOH, ವಾಟರ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಎಸ್, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಬೆನ್ಸೈಲಿಕ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೈಸ್ಡ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ the CH bonds of the benzylic carbon atoms will be very, very weak if I take this compound, yes, and this is CH3, ಹೌದಾ? Upon oxidation only, and this is OH ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು OH ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು CH3 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದು ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಆಗಿ. two OH groups are attached to the same carbon. ಆಗ you're going to get, yes it is what ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲೇಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ. when two OH groups are attached to the same carbon ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೆಂಜಾಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಬೆಂಜಾಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರೆಡಿಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೈಸ್ಡ್ ಟು ಬೆಂಜೋಯಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ತಾನೆ. ಇಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಗೋಸ್ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಬೆಂಜೋಯಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್. ಹೌದು ತಾನೆ? ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ benzylic carbon atoms will be oxidized due to the weak CH bonds over the benzylic carbon atom. Okay na? So this is what we call it as preparation from alkyl benzenes. We'll go for the next one. Preparation from nitriles. Right. Nitriles are the compounds which contain nitrile group as a functional group or cyanide group as a functional group. If it undergoes acid hydrolysis in presence of direct HCl and of course followed by heating, yes, the CN group is converted into COOH with the liberation of ammonia there. ಇದು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ರೂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ 4 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಎನ್ ಜೊತೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು NH3 ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಉಳಿಯೋದೇನು 2 ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್, ಒಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ CO, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು OH ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ COOH. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್. ಹೌದಾ? One of the useful reactions, nitriles upon hydrolysis you are going to get, yes it is carboxylic acids, right? Ammonia in ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, this ammonia reacts with HCl in the medium and that leads to the formation of salt. Ammonium chloride ಆಗಿ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. Therefore equilibrium will be shifted in forward direction and you are going to get monocarboxylic acid. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, CN is converted to COOH. ಹೇಗಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಅದೇನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಈಗ CN is converted to COOH. 2 water molecules are added across the CN group. ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ CH3 C triple bond N. This is ethane nitrile. Yes. And if it undergoes hydrolysis, right, that is H2O followed by hydrolysis, that is heating, yes, you are going to get ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, CN is converted to COOH. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ಮಾಡಿ, CN is converted to COOH plus NH3 there. This is ethanoic acid. Yes. ಈಗ ಆರ್ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕಿ and same thing, hydrolysis. Okay na? Very useful reaction. Competitive exams ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಸರಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇದನ್ನ. Nitriles will be undergoing hydrolysis. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? CN will be converted to COOH plus NH3 there, and this is benzoic acid. This will be benzoic acid. ಹೌದಾ? Okay na? This is what we call preparation of carboxylic acids from acid hydrolysis of nitriles. Actually ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳೋದು ಇಷ್ಟೇನೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇದರಿಂದ ನನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇನ್ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಇದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಈಗ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, C triple bond ಏನಿದೆ, yes it is H2O ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ in presence of acid. Yes, ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ nitrogen is more electronegative than carbon. Yes, so carbon gets positive charge, nitrogen gets negative charge. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ H plus ಇದೆ, OH minus ಇದೆ. OH minus attacks carbon. Yes, ಹಾಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, this is OH, single bond is converted to double bond. ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇದು N minus attacks H plus, ಆಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, NH ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್, ಈ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನೆಗೇಟಿವ್ ದನ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್. ಎಸ್, ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಗ ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಔಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ H ಪ್ಲಸ್. ಆಗ ನೋಡಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ದಿಸ್, ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆರ್ ಸಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. CO ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಸಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್, ಈ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. NH ಮೈನಸ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ H ಪ್ಲಸ್, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ NH2. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್, ಅಮೈಡ್. What is this? Amide agata. Nitriles will be converted to amide first. Then this undergoes further hydrolysis. This undergoes further hydrolysis, right? In presence of acid. Howda? Again aitu. Or COOH. Howdalvo? Or COOH plus NH3. And this is how the reaction proceeds. Alva? And the nitriles will be converted to amides. Amides are then converted to carboxylic acids. And of course, here we need heating so that amides can be converted to carboxylic acids, right? So, this is actually ನಡೆಯುವಂತದ್ದು. But ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಬಂದಲ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕೇಳೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು added 2 water molecule. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಹಾಕಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಹಾಕಿದೆ. ಹೌದಾ? 2 water molecules ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ you got carboxylic acid or COOH. So this is preparation from nitriles. ಈಗ in the next study, preparation from amides. Preparation from amides, fourth method. That is preparation from amides. Already ತೋರಿಸಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. Amides are CONH2 groups, that is amide. When it is hydrolyzed in presence of acid and of course followed by heating, yes. Everybody, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? You got this COOH plus NH3. ಹೇಳಿದೆ ammonia reacts with HCl to give ammonium chloride ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. If R is equal to CS3 and that is NH2. ಹೌದಾ? And of course this is carboxylic acid. You write that names for your habit ಇರಬೇಕು. And of course it reacts with hydrolysis. This is ethanamide ಅಥವಾ acetamide. ಹೌದಾ? NH2 combines with H and of course H2O followed by H plus and it is CH3 C double bond O OH plus NH3 and this is ethanoic acid. This is ethanoic acid, yes. ಹೌದಾನೆ? ನಾನೇನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ. R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ CS ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. If R becomes benzene, you are going to get benzamide. This is benzamide. This is benzamide. When it reacts with, when it undergoes hydrolysis, H2O, right? And of course, H2O in acid medium, dilute HCl ತಗೋಬಹುದು. Then you are going to get, yes, it is benzoic acid plus NH3. This is benzoic acid. This is benzoic acid. So this is what we call it as preparation from amides. In all the cases, you need heating. You need heating. So this is what we call it as preparation of monocarboxylic acids from amides by the acid hydrolysis of amides. You are going to get ಈ ಅಮೈಡ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಆಸಿಡ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಎಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಆಸಿಡ್ ಅನ್ಹೈಡ್ರೈಡ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡಾಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಅಬ್ಟೈನ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಆರ್ COOH ಇದ್ರೆ OH is replaced by Cl. OH is replaced by OR. OH is replaced by NH2. ಹೌದಾ? One more. Or C. OH is replaced by OCOOR dash. ನೋಡಿ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ಸ್, ಎಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಅಮೈಡ್ಸ್, acid anhydrides. They're all the compounds obtained from carboxylic acids. This is a parent of all these. Therefore, I call these as daughters of this compound. Yes, that is what we call it as monocarboxylic acid. Preparation from acid chlorides, right? Acid chlorides can be written like this, right? If it undergoes hydrolysis in presence of acid hydrolysis, look at this, HCl is going out, and of course this is OH plus HCl. So this is carboxylic acid, is it not? You write the equation R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ CH3 ಹಾಕಿ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? H2O followed by H plus, or that is R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ CH3 ಹಾಕಿ, CH3 COOH plus HCl. This is ethanoyl chloride. Ethanoyl chloride. This is ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid. This is acid chloride. This is carboxylic acid, and that is by acid hydrolysis, right? And you write the same equation by using this. ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ತೇನೆ. Benzyl chloride. This is benzyl chloride. BnZOYl. Benzyl chloride. ಇದೇ equation ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, right? You write this. You are going to get benzoic acid. Yes. So this is preparation from acid chloride by acid hydrolysis, right? That is hydrolysis by using base. Right? Same thing. Yes, HOH in presence of base. Okay? ಹೌದಾ? ಈಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? RCOH base ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ it will absorb H plus from this and you are going to get carboxylate. ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? H plus ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಬೇಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ H plus ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ and you are going to get RCOO minus, and this is carboxylate. And of course, this is plus HCl, right? Okay, na? This is, and of course, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಮತ್ತೆ H plus ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? And you are going to get RCOOH. ಹೌದಾ? So this is what we call it as base hydrolysis of acid chlorides. You write the equation by taking R as CH3 ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. Write the equation by taking R as CH3, R as C6H5. Yes. So this is what we call it as preparation from acid chlorides. We'll go for the next, and we'll go for one more, that is preparation from, yes it is acid anhydrides. Preparation from acid anhydrides. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲೂ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಲಿಸಿಸ್, ನೈಟ್ರೈಲ್ಸ್, ಎಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಆಸಿಡ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ಸ್, ಆಸಿಡ್ ಅನ್ಹೈಡ್ರೈಡ್ಸ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ನಾನು, ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗಮನಿಸಿ. And acid anhydrides are of this type. This is acid anhydride. Acid ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, this is carboxylic acid. When two carboxylic acid molecules undergo dehydration, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಉಳಿತದೆ? COO and C double bond O, and it is R. Yes, this is what? Anhydride, dried acid. Anhydride, remove water, then you get this acid anhydride. Yes, okay na? So this is R, nodi, CO, RCOO, RCOO, CO and R. ಇದನ್ನೇ ಈ ತರ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, right? So this is what we call it as acid anhydride. If it undergoes hydrolysis in presence of acid, dilute acids. Okay na? Look at this. HOH, H2O in presence of H plus, right? ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? RCOOH, RCOOH, ಹೌದಾ? You are going to get two molecules of RCOOH. This is what we call it as carboxylic acid. This is acid anhydride. This is carboxylic acid. This is carboxylic acid. Yes. R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ CH3 ಹಾಕಿ, CH3 CO C double bond O, and it is CH3. This is acetic anhydride. Acetic anhydride, yes, add ಮಾಡಿ water na. Look at this. Okay na? CH3 COOH. That is two molecules of, yes it is, you are going to get two molecules of acetic acid, that is acetic anhydride ಅಥವಾ ethanoic anhydride, and you are going to get acetic acid ಅಥವಾ ethanoic acid. This is acetic acid. Yes. ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ I'll go for, yes, it is one more anhydride. This is acetic anhydride ಆಯ್ತಾ. Go for one more anhydride, that is ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ CH3 ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. Look at this. ಒಂದ್ ಹತ್ರ CH3 ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದ್ರ ನೇಮ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಈಗ? This is benzoic ethanoic anhydride ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದ್ರ ಹೆಸರು. ಬೆಂಜೋಯಿಕ್ ಇಥನೋಯಿಕ್ ಅನ್ಹೈಡ್ರೈಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ? ಆರ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇನಿದೆ? CH3 COOH, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲಸ್ C6H5 COOH. This is ethanoic acid. This is ethanoic acid. This is benzoic acid. ಹೌದಾ? ethanoic acid and benzoic acid. ಹೌದಾ? This is ethanoic benzoic. ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ CH3 ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕಾರೆ this is benzoic anhydride. ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕಿ, ಏನ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. Yes, this is benzoic anhydride. Yes, HOH, right? In presence of acid hydrolysis, right? ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Two molecules of, yes, it is benzoic acid you are getting. Two more, illu benzoic acid, illu benzoic acid. That is benzoic acid. You are going to get benzoic acid. Yes. So this is what we call it as preparation from acid anhydrides. Yes, it is method number 5. Yes. Go for it. That is from esters. Esters are the compounds of this type. This is ester. If it undergoes hydrolysis, right? Okay, na? And of course, in acid medium, hydrolysis is reversible. ನೋಡಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? R dash OH. ಹೌದಾ? R dash OH plus R COOH. R dash OH. This is alcohol. This is carboxylic acid. Corresponding alcohols and carboxylic acid. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ esters are the products formed when carboxylic acid reacts with alcohol ಅಂತೇಳಿ. Yes, for example, R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ CH3 ಹಾಕಿ, R dash ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ C2H5 ಹಾಕಿ, ಇದೇ ತರ. Yes, then subjected for acid hydrolysis. Okay na? Look at this. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? CH3 COOH plus C2H5OH. This is ethanoate. This is ethanoic acid. This is ethanol. C2H5OH. ಹೌದಾ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, right? Okay, now I'll go for one more example, right? R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ತಗೋತೀನಿ, right? In the place of R, I go for benzene ring. R dash ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ C2H5 ತಗೋತೀನಿ. So this is ethyl benzoate. Okay, na? And of course, acid hydrolysis, HOH, right? And of course, you are going to get acid hydrolysis, right? In bata benzoic acid, corresponding carboxylic acid plus C2H5OH. This is benzoic acid. This is ethanol. Right? Agboda? And same thing, you can hydrolysis can be brought about by base also. That is when R ester, that is R dash, reacts with, and of course Na ಈ ತರ ಬರೀತೀನಿ just for convenience. NaOH can be written like this, OH Na ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ. And of course reaction is also reversible in presence of base. ಏನು ಉಳಿತದೆ ನೋಡಿ, or COO Na, sodium carboxylate plus R dash OH. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, ಆಸಿಡ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಸ್ಟರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ sodium carboxylate and it is alcohol. Istene, right? Go for it. If I take CS3, CS2, CS2 and of course C2H5, ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ CS3, CS2, CS2 ಪ್ರೊಪೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ, R dash ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ C2H5 ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ in presence of, and of course NaOH, right? Okay na? Then base hydrolysis, right? You will get what? CH3, CS2, O, Na plus C2H5OH. Nodi. This is ethyl butanoate. So this is sodium butanoate. Sodium butanoate. So that is what we call it as base hydrolysis. Okay na? NaOH ಈ ತರ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Okay na? Just equation ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ರೈಟ್? ಮತ್ತೆ NaOH ಹಂಗೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್? Okay, right. So this is preparation from esters and of course this is reversible reaction. Is that clear? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Now go for the right. ನೋಡಿ, or MgX reacts with carbon dioxide, yes, dry ice. Now R minus, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? Mg plus, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರೈ ಐಸ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್. ಈ ತರ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತಾ? Oxygen is more electronegative than carbon. Then carbon gets positive charge, oxygen gets minus. R minus attacks C. E minus E plus and attract ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Then you are going to get R C double bond O minus attacks plus MgX. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆನಾ? This undergoes hydrolysis. This undergoes hydrolysis. And this is H. This will be OH, right? O to Mg bond ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then you are going to get R COOH plus MgX OH. This is carboxylic acid plus MgX OH. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ CS3 ಹಾಕಿ, X ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ Br ಹಾಕಿ, and this is carbon dioxide, yes. CS3 minus attacks this, ಹೌದಾ? This becomes minus, minus absorbs Mg there. We're going to get CH3, C double bond O, MgBr, ಹೌದಾ? And it undergoes acid hydrolysis. ಇಲ್ಲಿ H ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ OH ಇದೆ, and of course acid hydrolysis, right? We're going to get CH3, COOH plus MgBr OH. This is ethanoic acid plus. This is methyl magnesium bromide. ಹೌದಾ? This is carbon dioxide, dry ice, solid carbon dioxide. Medium is ether. Medium is ether. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಬರೆದ್ರು ಸರಿ, ಬರೆದಿದ್ರು ಸರಿ, ಈ ತರ ಬರೆದು ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈಗ, you write this equation by taking phenyl magnesium bromide. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ R ಇದನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು? C6H5 ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ರೈಟ್? ಬೆಂಜೆನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕೊನೆಗೆ? you are going to get benzoic acid. So this is what we call it as preparation of monocarboxylic acids, right? Okay, now that's all for now. In the next video, we'll see properties of carboxylic acids, right? Thank you.